Chris and Casey may agree on many things, but their individual take on the kill factor approach isn't one of them. While Casey gathers his intel from the fringe, Chris is already sliding deep into his target's territory. Chris's go-to tactic is to play on a buck's naturally aggressive nature. He rattles and grunts from the inside. This technique offers valuable information on the stage of the rut and which kill factors Chris has working for him at any given point in the season.
Jason. That's a good thing. That's the first 2 bucks we've seen, hammering down Jason.
In November of 2013, a 165-inch Illinois stud named Lone Star gave Chris the advantage with 2 key kill factors: timing and intel.
That's Lone Star. That's the Lone Star buck.
Chris's aggressive approach paid off, putting him in the right place at the right time. Countless bucks have met their end, thanks to the Keefer brothers' kill factor approach. For the first time, the Keefer brothers will unlock the secret to their kill factor approach and how each factor can lead to triumph or defeat. Just outside the small town of Lorain, Illinois, the Keefer brothers are facing the daunting task of learning and hunting a brand new property. Welcome to the Beast, featuring over 700 heavily wooded acres with a large lake in the center. The Beast is dotted with 10 Millennium tree stand sets and a number of strategically placed Reconyx trail cameras. The only tillable acreage on the property is a large cut cornfield near the southwestern edge, with a few patches of standing corn remaining. The heart of the Beast is a huge sanctuary that will be left untouched for the entire season. The Beast is full of rolling hills with high ridges. The deer travel the ridges to avoid the thick, nearly impassable underbrush in the flats. Keefer brothers rely on satellite imagery and topographical maps to gather as much intel as possible before they ever set foot on a new property. When they've learned all they can from a 30,000-foot view, they dive in for a closer look by searching for signs and checking the Reconyx trail cameras that have been soaking all summer. With the intel gathered, each brother employs their own tactics to determine where to set Millennium tree stands and how to hunt them. The youth season is underway in Illinois. Rival Wild executive producer Jason Brown is gearing up for a hunt with his 9-year-old son Gibson. The Brown boys are testing the early season waters at the Beast. Gibson is hopeful as he enters the evening with 3 out of the 5 kill factors on his side. Food. Gibson is positioned on the edge of a cut cornfield. Resident bucks are still focused on food, packing on the pounds before they're hurled into a rut-fueled frenzy. Wind. Gibson's able to beat his target's nose with scent-lock clothing and a gentle south wind in his favor. Intel. The bucks haven't been pressured and are still quite predictable. Trail camera photos have revealed an increase in activity at dusk. The golden hour is upon them, and the kill factors are beginning to fall in line for Gibson.
Let's shoot this one. Hang on. Hear him upside. He's looking, hang on. He's looking. Okay. Got it. Wait till he comes in. That's fine. Just take your time, okay? Alright, get ready. Take the safety off. Okay? Take it off. Okay. Are you on him? Yeah. Okay, squeeze whenever you're ready. Hold on.
The smoke is clearing, but Gibson's heart rate won't steady until he knows the outcome.
Hey. Was it a good trigger squeeze? Good pull? Did it feel good? Alright. He nuked it pretty good. I think I saw him crash.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know how that drops off there.
Unsure of the exact point of impact, Jason and Gibson decide to track the buck in the morning. If they push the deer by tracking too soon, it may never be recovered. It's time for Gibson to prepare for a long, sleepless night. It's the morning after, and Gibson is up and at it after a sleepless night. He took a shot at the biggest buck of his young life, and his first big track has just begun.
That deer could be sitting there. A little piece of information I didn't even think about.
Eyes come with blood.
No matter how many blood trails Gibson follows in his life, the first one with his father by his side will always be the most memorable. He's learning things today that he'll carry with him for many deer seasons to come.
Coyotes dismantled him.
Gibson is experiencing the harsh reality of what happens in nature when no one's looking. It's something no hunter wants to experience, but he's taking it in stride and learning every step of the way.
Love you, buddy. Good job. That was a pretty darn good shot, huh? He took that half step on you.
Yeah.
But,
So,
it's a good buck.
real nice.
So you got 8 on him?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris is calling. Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up there, fellas?
No.
Not much here.
How you doing there, Gibster? Did you get one on the ground?
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations, buddy. First big buck, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No sleepless night last night?
Yeah.
Well, everybody's been there, including me, way too often. So I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you found them.
Me too.
Congratulations, Gibster. That's a great deal, man. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you guys.
In the game of whitetail hunting, opportunities may only come once in a lifetime. When they do, the difference between triumph and defeat can be measured in seconds and inches. Gibson hit his mark, but coyotes beat him to the kill. Venison from Gibson's buck won't be on the table this winter, but the memories and knowledge gained are something that no person or animal will ever take from the Brown family. This season on Rival Wild.
Oh, big buck. Big, right here. Shooter. Right here.
Well, Chris is alive. He made it out. That's a good thing.
Big buck. Big buck. Giant. Keep coming in. It happened so fast. We got some pictures of a deer we call fence post. It's Halloween. You never know what the heck can happen. Big